Wildcare is a nonprofit wildlife rehabilitation center that was established in 2001. Our mission is to take in sick, injured, and orphaned wildlife and provide the necessary care for them to be released back into the wild. Spanky is a young eastern box turtle that was found seriously injured along the side of a road by a family driving home from a weekend in the country. Spanky had a fracture on his upper shell that started at his tail and ran up the middle of his back for nearly 2 inches. The gap between the two halves of the shell was over an inch wide and his tail was nearly severed. Luckily, the family brought Spanky to us at Wildcare. We cleaned the wounds, bound the shell together, and started giving medications. After 4 months of proper treatment and supervision, Spanky was successfully released back into the wild. The great blue heron was found at an industrial park covered in oil. The finder wasn't talkative about what happened, but somehow the young heron had fallen into some oil and couldn't get out. We contacted Erica Miller, a vet in the tri-state area who had led the BP oil spill cleanups. She gave us specific information on how to determine how much damage might be done and how to properly wash away the oil. We only had one chance to try and remove the oil because it is an extremely stressful process for the bird. After a successful wash, the heron was released back into the wild 4 days later. Lily is a beaver that was found with her dead mother. A vet took her in and tried to care for her, but he didn't know a lot about beavers. After an extensive search for a proper care facility, Lily was driven 3.5 hours to us at Wildcare. We determined that Lily had been improperly fed, which led to metabolic bone disease. In order to correct this disease, Lily will need to remain in our care for 2 years so she can receive the proper diet and habitat. Before her release, we will also teach her how to forage and hunt for food. Rascal is a raccoon that was found in someone's backyard. All of Rascal's brothers and sisters had left with their mother. Rascal didn't seem to know what to do and just sat in the yard screaming and yelling. The finder then brought Rascal to our mammal vet in 2010, who determined that he was blind. We decided that Rascal would be a terrific addition to our educational ambassador program. He has been with us ever since. This immature bald eagle was found in Lake Monroe after a storm. It had fallen from its nest. The eagle was sprayed to remove the excessive amounts of lice. A temporary nest was made out of shredded paper, and to ensure proper diet, fresh fish was caught for its meal. The eagle wasn't yet able to fly because its wings and tail hadn't fully developed. An attempt was made to return the eagle to a man-made nest that sat below the nest the eagle had fallen out of. Unfortunately, the parents didn't return, so the eagle had to be rescued back from the wild. Triage is where our animals go first when they arrive at our facility. It allows us to see exactly what is wrong with the animal. The animal is then cared for by the appropriate vet or team leader until their release. We have outside enclosures for mammals such as opossums, deer, woodchucks, squirrels, and raccoons. We also have flight cages for vultures, hawks, owls, and eagles. We also have avian, reptile, and mammal rooms inside to house and rehabilitate younger animals that aren't yet able to care for themselves. Here at Wildcare, we also provide outreach educational opportunities to community members. We do monthly programs where the public can come in and learn about how ecosystems work and why it is important to share the community with our wildlife neighbor friends. 2012 has been extremely hard for Wildcare due to an increasing number of intakes, drought conditions, increased vaccinations, and an early spring. We have actually had to close our doors to taking in new animals because the money is so low. That is why it is so important for you to donate, so we can continue to take in these new animals who need our help. Without your support, we we would not be able to mend Spanky's shell, wash away the heron's oil, help Lily learn how to eat, teach Rascal to climb without vision, or help the eagle find flight.